Yo, it's Jeff with a G. As you can see, we're at Halfords. Why are we at Halfords? We're gonna buy a ricer exhaust for our car. No, we're not gonna buy a ricer exhaust. What we actually are gonna do is today, I'm doing an oil change on the car. Now, this is the first time I've done an oil change. I've topped up oil. Every car I've owned, I've not owned for very long, and I've not been required to really do it myself. I took it to a service when I got it done. When I did the MOT, my mum didn't have a car. None of my mum's side of the family, which I live with, had a car. So I've just never really looked into it. I've not needed to, obviously, because I didn't have a fucking car. Still gonna get comments saying, oh, you can't do this, oh, what a knob. I'm gonna do it today. We're gonna try to. Anyway, I've looked at everything I need to do. And the point was, this car's almost at 20,000 miles, it's like 18,000 and a half. And I wasn't exactly sure how many like oil changes or how many services it's had. It's had one. I looked in the book, it had one, it was like over a year ago. I don't trust it. I want to do the service myself. Is something I want to try to do, just the oil change generally, because everything else is pretty much tip-top-a-roo. Obviously, I went straight into the Lexus system just to kind of see what's going on, and the engine oil is in red. I didn't actually notice that until when I looked in here. Now, it says it's scheduled to do it every 10,000 miles, I assume, and the date. I'm not exactly sure if that's the date that they put in that it's last done, because that's a lie. Because it says it has 1,000 miles left to change. But 10,000 for me, that's not enough. But my aim is to change the oil and the oil filter every 5,000 miles, just for the fact that it is actually non-synthetic oil, I believe, which means generally, I don't exactly 100% know, but I know that synthetic oil usually lasts longer. But they generally just put this in because it's cheaper, which makes sense, because you need to change it regularly anyway, because it's a massive, stupid V8. So, but anyway, the point is, that's fucked up. I don't know what's going on there. We're gonna fix it today. We're gonna put oil in the car. We're at Halfords. Let's get the oil and the pan and all that bollocks. It's still raining. Fuck it. Didn't get everything we needed. I'm gonna go back in a second, but one thing I wanted to check. I didn't have a big enough oil drainer, so I got two 6-litre ones, which should be plenty. Gloves, light. I got some, basically, oil drip absorber map, so basically when I switch them out, it's not just gonna keep dripping on the floor, and then paper towel. I actually did online research about the oil type that it required. The oil I was gonna get was fully synthetic, so I just wanna make sure. I'm gonna check the manual now. Might be different for the UK, I don't know, honestly. Basically, the car doesn't come with synthetic oil. I called Lexus because I wanted to be 100% sure, and the guy told me he wasn't exactly sure what they use. He thinks they use part synthetic. So I'm just like, I understand that obviously they said something about using traditional oil because it's cheaper, whatever. I asked them how much their oil was, and they said it was about £60 for 5 litres, which I need 2 of those. So synthetic, fully synthetic in there is like 23, which I need to fucking figure this out. It's pissing me off. Like, I'm still gonna change every 5,000 miles, even if I use fully synthetic. So in my mind, that seems like the way to go. But if it's been recommended by Lexus, there's got to be more than a reason than saying, oh, it's just because we had to do it 5,000 miles anyway. I don't know. I can decided to just go with synthetic. I could just very much pretend that I know what I'm doing, but I very clearly don't. I could very much, you know, just not make this video whatsoever, but I want to because I'm just figuring it all out, you know? So, anyway, what's next? We've got the oil, we've got the thing. We need to go to... Well, actually, I'm very close to it, so I'm actually going to go to PC World. I need another tripod for my camera, which isn't kind of related. I mean, it is, because I need it to film. Nice car appreciation. Last stop, Lexus. We need to actually get the oil filter. Cool thing is, my local Lexus actually do like a package where you get the oil filter and you also get the little bushing that needs to go back on the plug. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get on with it. And there we are, the oil filter, the final part that I need to actually get cracking. Thank God for that. And my battery's about to die. You can't see it because it's not, I don't know why I pointed at it. There was a blue Lexus here a second ago that I was going to show you the colour wise, but it's not. Anyway, Lexus Birmingham, massive shout out again, thank you. Went in and actually spoke to the guys in there again, and they recognised me and knew, because obviously I was there before, made the video. Apparently Lexus at the top loved it, which is awesome. So shout out to Lexus Birmingham, really awesome guys. People like you are massive bell ends. You shouldn't be allowed in. I'm not gonna let you in. Or you just fucking push your way through, you fucking knob. We've hit traffic on the way back. This is one of the many reasons I would like to leave Birmingham. The RCF is just, it's not in its element right now. Let's go in eco mode. Basically doesn't do anything. Welcome back, day 2. That's right, we're back with another day. Why didn't you do it yesterday? Well, I just ran out of daylight and I really wanted to film it. So I thought I'd just do a different video, and then today we do the proper thing. Couple of trips down and we now have everything we need. Am I nervous? Not really. Not as nervous as I thought I'd be. Now I've gone overkill with this, literally overkill, just for the reason that it's my first time and then I can cut corners where I can later on. But I've got everything I need just in case, including breaker bar, which is quite useful. I didn't have that with the Lexus, which is why I couldn't change the wheels. I've actually also got the socket to remove the oil filter. It's a Toyota one. I don't know exactly if it's the right size, so I also got these, which definitely will work. And I almost forgot one of the most useful parts, which is the oil filter, obviously. So I'm not gonna lie, in the manual it doesn't really say the jack point for the front. Don't really want to do it unless I know exactly where it is, so I'm thinking just jack up both sides and then I'll figure out once I'm underneath where it is for the future. But I'm gonna look anyway. Yeah, no clue. I found that because the wheels are on the jack, every time I push, it's just moving that way a little bit. It's kind of scaring me. It's fine, but I'm actually going to move it so it's like facing down a hill, so it'll be a lot easier. Actually, maybe up a hill. I don't know. First impressions, one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life, but it's okay now. Is it going anywhere? No, which is good. So now we're under the car. As you can see, I think that's the jacking point right there. That would make sense, but because this is all plastic up here, so for future reference, right there. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh! Now I said they didn't have a big enough one, so I've got these. Time for the breaker bar. A new little gasket, like so. As you'll be able to see, we need, with filter, 9.3 litres, and I've got oil on my camera, I just realised. Which does mean we'll need pretty much both of these. It's a lot of oil. I put about 9 litres in it so far because it needs 9.3, so I've got like a litre left, but I'm going to turn it on, see how it is once I've checked it, and it might be okay, but if not, we'll top it up, obviously. So you can really see it, but it's pretty much on the line. Awesome. The only thing left to do now is somehow dispose of the stuff. I've got it all set aside a second just so I can reset the car. Into maintenance, and then engine oil, which you can see is red. I honestly don't understand the date. I'm assuming that's a reset date and they just skipped it. It's got remaining 1,000 miles, but what we're gonna do is go on to distance, and I want to set that to 5,000 instead. 5,000 miles, yes. Settings have been changed. Good. Awesome, thank you. So if I go back, yay! Just set up the oil filter as well, just because I want to change the oil filter at the same time as I change the oil as well. But they're both set to 5,000. Good. I couldn't really figure out where the nearest like oil bank is or whatever I need to take the oil. So what I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to keep it in my flat for now and figure it out like Monday, because it will probably be better to figure it out on Monday anyway. But then after that, we need to go and drive this thing, because I've been turning it on and off constantly all day, especially, it hasn't had a proper run, and I'm hungry. So, two things in one. That took a lot longer than it should have, but I'll talk more about that in a second. And now we're gonna go get some food, because I am starving. First impressions, it feels better. It feels like it's not gonna blow up on me. My worry, like, I was a little bit worried about everything, because it's just the first time I've actually done anything like that. Because the only thing I've ever built like is a PC. PCs are easy because it just, if it goes there, it fits, you know, that kind of thing. And then when it comes to like bikes, I put bikes together. Bikes when I was a kid, again, very, very easy. But a car, it's like, it's different. It's very different, especially when it's the car that I'm using, the only car that I'm using right now. You know, it's a little bit scary. First impressions is that it feels a hell of a lot smoother. Now, I could be completely wrong, and I probably am. I just can't, because of, you know, the placebo effect, in where you do something. Oh God, why is that road closed? How am I supposed to get there? Let's see. And with that, we're pretty much done. So I changed it. It wasn't really that big of a deal than I made it out to be, and I realised I now have to go like that because I'm actually a lot taller than I thought I was. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I just got so confused. Looking back at it, it could have taken a lot less time. I took like, let's say probably a total of like 7 hours overall buying the stuff I need and whatnot, but now I have the stuff, it'll take no time at all. Just get the oil, do it. I mean, the first time you do it, it's going to be the most difficult, obviously, and take the longest time. Would I do it again in the future? Yes. If I had a garage, if I didn't have to keep going up and down stairs all the time and going places to get things, if I had somewhere to store all the oil and stuff after I'm done and whatever, just for now, the time being, it would be perfect. If I didn't have to go upstairs, a flight of stairs to carry a big case down and a jack down and all this stuff, it would be so much easier. The plan is to move to somewhere with a garage soon anyway, so possibly I may do it again. It just depends on the second time, see how long it takes. If it takes way too long to keep doing it, I might as well take it to a garage, because in the time that I changed the oil, a garage, for example, that I took it to, could have done a full service. And I know I'm paying someone, but now that I've done it, I have all the tools, so I may as well keep doing it. For God's sake. A lot easier than I thought, not as scary as I thought. I mean, it is still kind of scary. It might blow up halfway down the road on the way back. It won't, but the next 5,000, hopefully it's a long while off. If I can't do these type of things, then I shouldn't be doing the bigger stuff which I'm planning to do, but it's all pretty simple, honestly. Just watch Chris Fix on YouTube, and that's how you do it. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please, my friends, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.